I wanted to actually do a little review of Mortal Kombat 1 way after the fact. The DLC is done, everything's done with it, so whatever. But lifelong fighting game fan, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and I think that the cameo system was ultimately a bad idea. This was just keep it one-on-one. I like them experimenting, but if they're going to do that, don't just bring in a cameo to fight and do one move while your character sits back and does nothing. And I mean, it was kind of cool with the combos and shit, but it just broke up the pace of the fighting too much. Switch one in and out completely. If you're going to tag in and out, make a complete tag game, 2v2 kind of thing. This whole cameo thing they did was just half baked. It wasn't like a really great, it wasn't executed well at all. I like them trying something new, but whatever. I personally really like the Mortal Kombat storyline. I watch all of the cinematics and play all of that story mode. I was a fan of that, and I was a fan of this one. I thought the story was good. Let's talk about some good stuff about it. I liked all the characters they brought in. I thought them bringing back Nitara was cool. Megan Fox's performance in it was, I agree with the internet on that one pretty much, but she looked cool and her moves were cool. So I like that. I think one of the misses was when Reptile changes to reptile form. That was great, but he should have had he should have had some torn clothes, like a torn ninja clothes or something. Him going to lizard mode with no clothes on, it just didn't look cool enough. Imagine Saberwolf just being a wolf in Killer Instinct. You need the torn clothes. You really need that. So I thought that wasn't that great. I loved them having smoke and all that, and more of the ninjas than usual. So all of that was great. And the graphics are great too, as usual. I think the main thing they need to change, and this might be somewhat controversial because this changes kind of core mechanics, but if they want to change core mechanics like having a cameo system, one thing I would try is to try to make the game smoother. Mortal Kombat has always played sort of jerky, a little bit clunky. There's always, since the first one, and that's always been their thing. So I know what they're thinking. If they change this too much, it won't feel like Mortal Kombat anymore. But I don't know, maybe it is time for that change, because that would be a good way to kind of update it. And what I mean by this, when you play Street Fighter or Guilty Gear or something, it's really fast. It's very smooth. There's no clunkiness to it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you have both the games, play the games back to back, and maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. The Mortal Kombat, it's just, even the latest ones, all of them, a little bit clunky, a little bit not smooth when you're fighting. And other than that, maybe just, the combos have always been good, I guess, but yeah, just take out the tag system, or make it 2v2 if you want, or make it a whole other mode. Don't make it the main only thing you can do. I've just thought that since that I gave it a chance. I gave Mortal Kombat 1 a chance. And again, I liked a lot of it. And I love them bringing back the humor and stuff, but I just, the cameo system was ultimately a miss. I know I keep saying that, but it really was. The final thing I'll say here is that, I'm a millennial. I keep talking about it on my account here, but and I love Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat is kind of Gen X coded, very Gen X coded, and I personally like it when they bring the Terminator and Predator and all that. And I guess they brought back Predator and Alien pretty good, but I know they can't bring Marvel in. I guess it'd be cool if they did, but they've brought DC in before. But it just feels like, I don't know how they do this. What are Gen Z characters? Bring the DLC characters need to be somebody that's from a movie that's not from the 80s, have they had Rambo? I think they've had, I forgot at this point, but they've had Terminator, and I guess they had Ghostface, that's 90s. But it just seems like the DLC characters are like old as fuck at this point. Maybe they bring back a Five Nights at Freddy's and make them just, really run rampant on there. I'm trying to say stuff around the algorithm here so I don't get shadow banned. But, like, I'm probably not as familiar as Gen Z stuff as Gen Z is, but in the interest of updating the series for another generation, the DLC so far has been mainly, if not entirely, 80s and 90s shit. I mean, that is the coolest shit, but also, maybe put John Wick in there or something, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some cool modern shit they can do. There was a rumor that, Neo from the Keanu again, but Neo from the Matrix is going to show up in one of them. That's been a long running rumor. So I don't know. These have been my ideas. Cameo system fucking sucked. Story was great. Most of the fighting was pretty good, actually, I thought. But again, just take out Cameo and make the fighting smoother and see what happens.